Hello children, in this video we are going to solve the unsolved problem in the electricity lesson. First problem, read the question. An electric iron consumes energy at the rate of 420 watt when heating is at maximum rate and 180 watt when heating is at minimum rate. The applied voltage is 220 volt. What is the current in each case? In this question, two cases are given. One power is 420 watt when heating at maximum. Another power is 180 watt when heating at minimum rate. But the applied voltage is same for both case as 220 watt. We have to find out current for both cases. Here power and voltage data are given. We have to find current. We know that current I equal to power by voltage. For first case, power is 420 by voltage is 220. We get the answer as 1.9 ampere. In second case, power is 180 by voltage 220. We get answer 0.8 ampere. A 100 watt electric bulb is used for 5 hours daily and 460 watt bulbs are used for 5 hours daily. Calculate the energy consumed in kilowatt hour in the month of January. We know that energy consumed equal to power into time. First, energy used by 100 watt bulb. Energy consumed equal to power into time. For 100 watt bulb, power is 100 watt, time is 5 hours. Therefore, energy equal to 100 into 5. 500 watt hour. Next, energy used by 460 watt bulbs. So 4 into 60, that is power. Time is 5 hours into 5. We can get 1200 watt hour. Total energy per day. Energy consumed by 100 watt bulb is 500 plus energy used by 460 watt bulb is 1200. That should be equal to 1700 watt hour. We have to convert into kilowatt hour. So divided by 1000 we get 1.7 kilowatt hour. We have to calculate the energy consumed in the month of January. There are 31 days in January. So total energy per day is 1.7 kilowatt hour. Therefore, energy consumed in the month of January equal to 31 into 1.7. We can get the answer 52.7 kilowatt hour. A torch bulb is rated as 3 volt and 600 milliampere. Calculate its power, resistance and energy consumed if it is used for 4 hours. First, given data. V, that is voltage is given. V equal to 3 volt. I, current equal to 600 milliampere. We can convert milliampere into ampere by dividing 1000. Therefore, 600 into 10 power minus 3 ampere. First power, we know that power equal to VI. So substitute voltage and current in the power formula. We can get the answer as 1.8 watt. Watt is the unit for power. Next, resistance. From Ohm law, we know that V equal to IR. If we rearrange, R equal to V by I. R is resistant. R equal to V by I. So, R equal to 3 by 600 into 10 power minus 3. If you calculate, we can get the answer 5 ohm. Ohm is the unit for resistance. Next, energy consumed. We know that energy consumed equal to power into T. In question, power is not given, but we find the power value as 1.8 watt. 1.8. Time is given in question, that is 4 hours. You have to convert it into second. So 4 into 60 into 60. Here we convert 4 hours into second. Therefore 1.8 into 14,400. That should be equal to 25,920 joule. We have to convert it into kilojoule. So divided by 1000. Finally, we get answer 25.9 kilojoule as energy. A piece of wire having a resistance R is cut into 5 equal parts. How will the resistance of each part of the wire change compared with the original resistance? First, the resistance of piece of wire consider as R. If you cut into 5 equal pieces, then N equal to 5. When N resistor of equal resistance R are connected in series. We already studied, if resistors are connected in series, then Rs equal to NR. Here N equal to 5. Substitute Rs equal to 5R. Therefore, R equal to Rs by 5. Finally, we get R equal to 0.2 Rs. Each part of resistance R is equal to 0.2 times of original resistance. Next, if 5 parts of wire are placed in parallel, how will the resistance of the combination change? We know that if 5 resistors are connected in parallel, then 1 by Rp equal to N by R. Here N equal to 5. Therefore, 1 by Rp equal to 5 by R. 1 by Rp equal to 5 by R. Therefore, Rp equal to 0.2 R. That is, effective resistance of 5 resistors in parallel should be equal to 0.2 times of resistance. What will be the ratio of the effective resistance in series connection to that of the parallel connection? In series connection, the effective resistance Rs equal to 5R. In parallel combination, Rp equal to R by 5. The ratio of Rs is to Rp equal to 5R by R by 5. In denominator, R by 5 goes to numerator as 5 by R. R and R getting cancelled. 5 into 5 equal to 25. Therefore, effective resistance of series combination by parallel combination equal to 25 by 1. That is, Rs is to Rp equal to 25 is to 1. Two resistors, when connected in parallel, give the resultant resistance of 2 ohms. But when connected in series, the effective resistance becomes 9 ohms. Calculate the value of each resistance. In this question, resultant resistance of parallel series and resultant resistance of series connection are given. Resultant resistance of parallel connection 1 by Rp equal to, here there are 2 resistors, so 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 gives 2 ohms. That should be equal to 1 by 2. If you rearrange, you can get 1 by 2 equal to R1 plus R2 by R1 into R2. It is getting by cross multiplication. Again cross multiply. 2 into R1 plus R2 equal to R1 into R2. Let us consider this as equation 1. Next, two resistors connected in series combination. Therefore, Rs equal to R1 plus R2. This gives 9 ohms. Therefore, R1 plus R2 equal to 9. If you rearrange this, we can get R1 equal to 9 minus R2. Let us consider this as equation 2. Now substitute the value of R1 obtained in the equation 2, that substitute in equation number 1. We can get 2 into 9 minus R2 plus R2 equal to 9 minus R2 into R2. This R2 getting cancelled. We get the equation R2 square minus R2 plus 18 equal to 0. If you factorize this, R2 minus R3 into R2 minus 6 equal to 0. If R2 minus 3 equal to 0, then R2 equal to 3. R2 minus 6 equal to 0, then R2 equal to 6. We know that R1 equal to 9 minus R2. If R2 equal to 3, then R1 equal to 9 minus 3 equal to 6 ohm. If R2 equal to 6, R1 equal to 9 minus 6, that equal to 3 ohm. Therefore, if R2 equal to 3 ohm, then R1 equal to 6 ohm. If R2 equal to 6 ohm, then R1 equal to 3 ohm. A piece of wire of resistance 10 ohms is drawn out so that its length is increased 3 times its original length. Calculate the new resistance. We know that rho equal to RA by L. If you rearrange this, R equal to rho into L by A. R is resistance, rho is specific resistance, L is length, A is area. If length is increased by 3 times, then area decreased by 3 times, because length and area is inversely proportional. Therefore, L equal to 3 into L, because it is increased by 3 times. A equal to A by 3, because it is decreased by 3 times. Resistance R equal to 10 ohms. Then let us consider new resistance as R dash. That should be equal to rho into L value. What is L here? 3L. Rho into 3L by, what is A here? A by 3. So A by 3. In denominator, A by 3 goes to numerator as 3 by A. If you calculate 3 into 3, 9 into rho L by A. We know that rho L by A equal to R. Therefore, 9 into R. The R value is given in question as 10 ohms. Therefore, 9 into 10, that is 90 ohm. The new resistance is 90 ohms. How many electrons are passing per second in a circuit in which there is a current of 5 ampere? In this question, current, that is I, equal to 5A and time t equal to 1 second are given as data. You have to calculate how many electrons are passing at 5 ampere current in 1 second. For that, you should know the charge of electron. That should be equal to 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. Net charge Q equal to number of electron into charge of electron, that is Q equal to N into E. We know that the mathematical expression for current I equal to Q by T. What is Q? Q equal to NE. Therefore, I equal to NE by T. We have to calculate N. rearrange the equation. Therefore, N equal to I into T by E. I equal to 5 ampere current, T equal to once again 5 into 1 by charge of electron E equal to 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. If you calculate this, you can get answer 3.125 into 10 power 19 electrons are pass per second at 5 ampere current.